Hey guys, how's everybody doing? This is Darius, the Professor Wise. I hope that this video finds you doing phenomenal. And I just want to take some time to share with you today a story about my son, Darius Jr. He is 9 years old, and this week for school, he had to do a project where he had to create an animal based on certain environmental conditions. So his environment was the desert. He came up with what he called the spiked desert alligator. And he did a great job. He actually came up with all the details, the texture of its skin, the size of it, the color of it, how it actually would move around and maneuver through the desert. It came up with all these great things. And at the end of the project, he had to create a costume of this animal and actually portray this animal and how it acted in its environment. And it just amazed me simply because he was able to use his imagination and create something that did not exist. And from that imagination, he was able to physically create it with the costume so that he can actually see it and everyone else can see it in the physical form. It was amazing to me. But what really got me thinking was that as an adult, most of the time we don't use our imagination that much. And we have things that we want out of life and things that we want to accomplish. And we struggle with those things sometimes simply because of this. I believe that if you can't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. Let me say that again. If you can't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. Now, what do I mean by that? If you can't see it in your mind before you see it physically, you will never see it actually come to fruition. So my son was able to see this animal in his mind, in his imagination, before he actually saw it physically. So now it was actually something that came to fruition. So write this down. If you can't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. One other story I'll share with you that may bring some color to this is that the Wright brothers, we all know about the Wright brothers creating the airplane and things of that nature. They did not have a physical airplane to look at to create their designs for it. But what they did was they saw it in their mind before they physically saw it. And because of that, they were actually able to create this aircraft. So if there is something that you want out of life, if there's something that you want to have, something that you want to design, something that you want to create, you have to see it in your imagination first, see it in your mind first, before you physically see it with your eyes, before it becomes something that is actually tangible. So if you can't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. So hopefully this added value to you guys. If it did, please comment. Please share this video with someone else that may need to hear this message. If you'd like to get in contact with me or have a way that we can communicate, send a text message to 55469 and include in the message Darius, D-A-R-I-U-S. So I hope this brought value to you. I love you. God loves you. And before I leave, I want to leave you with one thing. Remember, greatness begins with one wise decision. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.